My son and I read this children's book series about feral cats. They're called the Warrior Cats books, and there's a billion of them, and he reads them, and sometimes I read them to him. And so I've read a bunch of these books now, and I have a strange claim to make, which is that the theology of the Warrior Cats books is more compelling to me, this is an opinion, than like any of the major world religions. And I'm not making a joke. Sincerely, I think that the spiritual worldview of the Warrior Cats series, specifically its ancestor theology, more accurately reflects how people, communities, and societies actually work than the dominant theological frameworks most of us grew up with. So, let's talk about it. So before we talk about cats, we're going to talk about why human beings invent gods. If you think that God is a thing that exists outside of people and is an external force that is not contained only inside of people but also exists elsewhere, this conversation will not totally be for you, but hopefully you'll find it interesting anyway. So there's a bunch of reasons that we invent gods, and one of them is that non-existence is unthinkable. And not metaphorically. Once you exist, you have a self, and the only self you have ever known is the self that exists. And also, once you have other people you love, your experience of the world is built around the fact that you and they are here. The idea of then not being there